everyone, I'm Egoqueenalexis and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at Fire Team, which is definitely not Kill Team, which I thought it was, because it has the orange of Kill Team. Like, I feel like this was made just to like trick people into buying Kill Team. But this is one of the Barnes & Noble type games where you see it in like Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, that kind of thing. Everything that isn't your local gaming store, so you'll never see anybody actually play this game. This is more or less something that, what mothers, fathers, people outside of the hobby buy for their kids.
It's a trick purchase.
Yeah, yeah. It combines a lot of the old mechanics from games that we've seen before, like, oh, what was that arena fighter?
The Blood and Gore one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Blood and Gore. This is actually, I've noticed, where they used to test a lot of their rules, because I've seen a lot of the Kill Team rules come through in some of these games. So at least it's a good testing ground. Plus you get some cool minis out of it.
And if nothing else, it exposes people to more of the game, more of the culture behind it. So occasionally you'll get the one person who comes in and is just like, oh yeah, I found this thing at Barnes & Noble, and then I did a Google search and I learned all about this.
Yeah, and it's got some cool art. Like, it really does have some cool art. This is from Nexus. So this is a bit older at this point, which is funny that this is a new product. It's a 45-minute board game, essentially. And one of the cool things is this box is $50. Like, 50, right? I think that's what I saw on there. Yeah, 50 USD. And the contents of it is an assault squad that's push fit and $50 worth of Necrons. So we're already up like, what, $30?
Yeah, something like that.
Just from the box itself. And you get a cool board that you can use for like your other types of games like Warcry, which is much better than this.
Yeah. I mean, this is the hex grid maps?
Yep.
So that means this one you could probably use it on some of those pseudo Space Hulk style games they've been coming out with the last few years.
Yeah. Or if you play HeroQuest. Not HeroQuest, what is it? HeroClix? What's the...
Yeah, HeroClix is hex based.
Yeah, you can actually use this for that.
Yeah. By the way, hi everyone, I'm here too.
Yeah, Sterling has joined me today. And look, tokens. Always good to see some tokens. Okay, some pretty good. Oh, wow, these are very loose in there, so I don't want to hit them too much. But this actually reminds me of the Space Marine, the Terminator game, where you have to put down a bunch of objectives and everything and then detonate a bunch of stuff. So I'm more interested to see if there is an actual, like what the actual models look like in this board, in this set. The board itself is actually really good. It feels like better quality than, like, feel that.
We may be used to.
Yeah, like it's better quality than the Kill Team board.
Definitely is.
And it's also
It looks like it's actually two different materials because there's a seam that runs along the edges. So it looks like they layered on the actual graphics over like a very dense cardboard.
And speaking of very dense cardboard, I'm still here. But yeah, overall it's a pretty decent board. I don't know, I always give these games a try. Like, sometimes they're really bad and I get rid of them. Like any of the AOS ones prior to the new one that we're going to be reviewing was like really bad. But the Terminator one is surprisingly good.
Yeah, that's the things with board games, is they can be really hit or miss. A lot of the times when it comes to these games, though, it's just worth it to snatch them up if you are looking for like odds and ends models for your 40k RPGs.
Yeah, no,
these
that's
are some of the cheapest ways to get them.
Oh my god, and it's so useful because you got a table and everything.
Yep.
And most of the time you can use these for combat encounters, just ignore the grids.
I actually like using the grids whenever I run my adventures.
See, I use 1-inch squares, but that's just me.
Yeah, but you could just use like 1.5 inch, 2
Welcome
inch.
to the world of Warhammer. We'll be going over each of these boxes. This one is arguably the worst for the price. And it's still good. You're still up money from it. So it talks about all of the other ones. So we got Kill Team Octarius in this. We got the Recruit Edition, which is really good. Octarius is amazing. The starter set Warrior for Age of Sigmar, which I honestly think is the worst out of all of them.
Yeah, it's not super handy though.
Catacombs, though, is amazing.
I will say this about the Warrior box. There's currently no other way to get yourself to 20 Gut Rippas without
Yeah.
having to wheel, deal, buy, sell, and trade. So it's worth it for that, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it comes with the board.
Yeah.
It's like, as we've learned this last year, like, boards are important.
So this is definitely set up to be Kill Team. Like, same color scheme and everything. So,
There's your 5 Assault Intercessors, which is one whole kill team.
yep.
It's got all the exact same coloration and everything, so all the orange and black.
They even have some of the Kill Team stuff.
Oh yeah, would you look at that?
Yeah, this might actually just be Kill Team.
Yep, and it looks like this box even includes rules to try out different factions. Mm-hmm. It was making reference in that first little text block of like, if you want, you can play other.
It is Kill Team. That's actually pretty neato mosquito.
Actually, yeah, that's actually pretty great. And look,
is
everything's got
straight up
action
Kill Team.
points.
Okay, you know what? This box is worth buying then.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the other thing, because right now there's no card packs for any of the kill teams.
Yeah, so you get them in here.
So looks like you can get some of them in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is definitely. And then you got the instructions all in one booklet, which is good instead of having like the 5 booklets.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's warriors and assault intercessors. You know, it's units that people have been using. So.
Can you open, Pete?
Yeah, I can open.
Thank you. I'll try to open something else. Yeah, these. Okay, this box went from being like mediocre to just buy it for
Mediocre.
the models to actually useful. So that's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, like honestly, just to have like little quick reference cards, like I can already tell right off the bat that the weapons on some of these cards are not correct for full-blown use in Kill Team.
But even still,
But okay, I would honestly just write what the actual thing was, just
like
to make my life a little bit easier.
Assault Intercessor, Sergeant, and the Sergeant has a name.
Sergeant Gideon.
Good old Sergeant Gideon, the ground evolution of Eevee.
I'm sure he is 100% going to be very important to the story of Warhammer for years and years to come.
What about Git Russia?
Gitsk?
Git's
Is that an X
Crusher?
or a K?
That's a K.
So Git Crusher.
I like that.
I mean, okay.
Knob with Slugga and Choppa, and it actually gives the war gear and everything. Then we got Knob with Slugga and Power Claw. And then we got Knob with Combi Scorcha. Knobs aren't in Kill Team, are they?
Knobs are not in Kill Team. It is just boys right now.
This might be
So-
a hint at stuff to come.
Yeah, could be. I mean,
We got an ammo.
Amarunt.
Amarunt has abilities.
Yep.
It's got a puny fist. It's got.
He has to be able to stand up for himself somehow.
And we got Tempestus Scions in here too.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, these are pretty handy as like references. A lot of the numbers are lining up, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I don't think Scions are 10 wound. I'd have to double check.
Yeah.
But
Well, we
so-
have the book.
yeah.
Let's just go check.
All right, I'll check. You keep flipping. I'll check.
13, we got the Necron Warriors. So it's actually really cool to see all of these different models that can be used in this game. If not, you can use these as reference guides for Kill Team, and I honestly think that that's worth the money.
Yeah, if nothing else, just reminding yourself of like how far people move, what their defense values are. Like, a lot of that stuff is standardized, but it's still nice to have like a little like cool quick reference things.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Ta-da. Yep, it was as I thought. Tempestus Scions are 8 wounds.
8 wounds. So you'd have to do some corrections on these cards, but they're still really useful resources.
Yeah. Like it's not the end of the world if you just decide to
Harlequin,
keep that stuff going.
Harlequin. A Troop Master, that's an HQ.
Is it? I thought the Troop Master was the unit leader.
No, Troop Masters are the HQs now. And we have some stealth suits. So this is like old Kill Team going into new Kill Team, it feels like. So a good little middle ground.
Stay still.
Okay then. So that's all the cards. These are really good references. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it seems handy. I could definitely see stuff like that being super useful because gone are the days pretty much of board games not having some sort of quick reference or like a glossary and a rule book somewhere that you have to constantly be flipping to. So it's good to see that Games Workshop is taking that to heart and just doing these cards.
They all have their rules right on these cards too.
Oh, nice.
So
it's similar to how the Warcry cards were set up, where like there's a description of what everyone looks like on the front, and then the back is all their faction rules.
yep,
Which that helps people learn really fast.
3 stealth suits. That's all you get for Tau. And then you have all your missions, which is really, 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 wow, there's a lot of missions in here. This game might actually be worth playing.
Yeah, it looks like the replayability is fairly high for no other reason than you have like, all right, let's try this mission again, but with this different faction. And there's the colored plastic.
Well, it's only colored for this, which is kind of weird. Oh, that is kind of silver for them.
Yeah, it looks like they've colored both sprues. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, but that is the warrior sprue.
Yep. With the scarabs and everything still on them.
It's made out of a bit of a cheaper plastic.
Is it the multi-kit or is it the push fit?
It's the
that
push
we
fit.
saw? Okay, so it's the same one as the Indominus box.
Yeah. But it's still pretty cool, the fact that they give you an entire warrior kit. Because that's 10 warriors, that's 5 intercessors.
3 scarabs?
Yeah, I think so. It's either 2 or 3. 3 scarabs, wow. Okay, yeah, 3 scarabs.
I know things from time to time.
We got all their bases and some dice. You know, I wish
Those
they
are
would-
nice sized dice, actually.
Yeah, but I do wish they would only give us 5 dice that just had something on the 6.
Sure, yeah. Like some faction specific dice could be fun, or some game specific dice could be cool.
And then, of course, they give the interlay that lays out all the miniatures when they're put together, which is super handy.
Yeah, little slots for the bases to hold on to and everything.
I don't know why I did it this way, but sure. Yeah, I gotta put this together the right way. Okay, let's do this the right way. Let's use a big brain. There we go. But yeah, once put together, this honestly, I really like this kit.
It's not bad. And these, I believe, this one specifically is like $40 MSRP?
No, 50.
50? All right, well, let's see. If it's 50 bucks MSRP, a warrior box is
50.
Yeah.
So
And
you're
this is the new warrior box.
yeah, so you're making 35 out of just buying this box.
Well, and then you get what, 5 assault intercessor space marines, which normally you have to pay 60 to get a box of 10.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, so 30.
Yeah.
But overall, that's actually a pretty solid box. I really like this.
Yeah, that's a good box for collectors, and seems like it's a good box if you just want to play the game.
Yeah. So out of 10, I give this thing like solid 7.
I'd give it a 6 for one reason and one reason only.
We didn't go over the rules.
Well, no, not the rules. From what I've seen of this, it's going to be very similar to how the Underworlds games are run.
Yeah.
With like actions and different like ways that you can attack people. But no, my only trepidation, and it's a small thing, is that I don't like when the box that you can no longer get, the Indominus box, is kind of the basis for games like this, because then, especially like working in a small local game store, we get folks who come in and they're like, oh, I know nothing about 40k, but I saw this thing.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be
actually
real
can't
cool.
Get the box out.
You goofed.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, I would like to see it where it.
Well, the warrior kit is actually just the push fit kit.
Yeah, so this is everything left over from the Indominus box.
Yeah, that's just been spaced out or just reused by other companies.
Yeah, so I was just like, I don't like seeing stuff like that, because then it's always a little upsetting to have to explain to somebody who's new of just like, yeah, no, like, here's everything else you'll need, because
Yeah, without a
you'll
doubt.
need a lot of it.
But at least this box
But
does.
it gets the word out there.
And this box does a really good thing of giving you rules for models that aren't in it, so you do have to come to a local game store to buy it.
That is true.
That I really like.
Yeah, and it looks like each unit that they had in there is the new style of kill team, where it's just like, oh, I bought this one box. Okay, that is one kill team. You don't have to like go and buy a million other little boxes just to be able to play a game.
Sorry, that was really bugging me. So, fire team, final score, 6.5.
Sure. Yeah.
Decent box. Saves you $30.
Saves you $30, and your grandma might randomly buy it for you.
Yeah, grandma.
Yeah, grandma.
The only one stopping the robot apocalypse is your grandma thinking, what is it, Alexa.
Oh, thanking Alexa every day.
Yep. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this box opening. I was pleasantly surprised by this box. I thought it was going to be garbage, and it turned out to be pretty decent. Not great, but pretty decent. We'll have to try out the game itself at some point. But thank you for joining me. As always, I'm Egoqueenalexis. Love you guys. Bye.